Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to learn some important addition polymer. From the starting onwards, just we are learning polyethylene. Most of the time, just we can come across the word polythene or polyethylene. If it is polythene or polyethylene, both are same meaning only. Okay, there are two types of polyethylene. One is low density polythene, that is called LDP. In short form, we can call it as LDP, low density polythene, and another type is high density polythene, HDB. It is otherwise called HDB. When we are discussing about linear polymer, branched polymer, and cross-linked polymer, by the time I just gave a very small explanation about what is low density polythene and what is high density polythene. Low density polythene, which comes under branched chain polymer, isn't it, children? Did you remember what did I say when I was discussed classification of polymers based on the basic structure? By the time I discussed linear polymer, under linear polymer just we have seen under linear polymer we have seen high density polythene. Under branched chain polymer just we have seen low density polymer. Is it right? So right, children? Yes. So HDB, which comes under linear polymer. Do you remember, children? Yes. Which comes under branched chain polymer. Which comes under branched chain polymer. Did you remember? Yes. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about what is LDP, why it is called LDP, in which way we are going to prepare LDP. Everything just we are going to discuss detailedly. Okay. Now what we are going to do, just we are going to apply huge amount of heat and lot of pressure into it. When we want to prepare low density polythene, it is manufactured by heating pure ethylene to 350 to 570 Kelvin. 350 to 570 Kelvin under higher pressure. Higher pressure in the sense 1000 to 2000 atm. Otherwise it is called 1K to 2K. Okay. 1K is equal to 1000 atmosphere, 2K is equal to 2000 atmosphere. So under high pressure, so low density polythene, it is manufactured by heating pure ethylene to 350 to 570 Kelvin under higher pressure 1000 to 2000 atmosphere in the presence of traces of oxygen. A trace of oxygen, which means that the oxygen amount should be 0.03 to 0.1%. Is it right? You are supposed to use 0.03 to 0.1% or peroxide as an initiator. So if you are using traces amount of oxygen and peroxide initiator, which nothing but what kind of polymer is this? This kind of polymer can be prepared by free radical mechanism. So the children, peroxide, where we are using peroxide just we are using in the case of free radical mechanism. Trace free radical, either peroxide can be used, otherwise a small amount of oxygen also can be used. So peroxide initiator, which is nothing but it is act as a catalyst which initiates polymerization. Okay, so children, so it is manufactured by heating pure ethylene to 350 to 570 Kelvin under high pressure 1000 atmosphere to 2000 atmosphere in the presence of traces amount of oxygen or peroxide as an initiator, nothing but a catalyst which initiates polymerization reaction. Right. Now N molecule of ethylene just we are going to take 350 to 570 Kelvin under high pressure. High pressure is required. In this way just we are going to prepare polythene. In this what is the specialty of LDP? When we discussed LDP, I told you already LDP, which comes under branched chain polymer, right? Branched chain polymer, this is a branched chain. Is it clear, children? This is a branched chain. When the two branches are coming closer to each other, what will happen, children? This is the one linear polymer with the branching. This is another straight chain with the branching. In this way, if it comes like this, what will happen if two branched chain come closer with one another? Because if electrons are present are very near to one another, what will happen, children? If two electrons are come closer, two branched chain comes closer, what will happen? They repel each other. So they repel each other, automatically they move far away from one another. They move, they hit when they try to come closer, but the branched chain, because of the electron which is present in the branched chain, the electron, they hate each other, so that's what they move far away from one another. So instead of this arrangement, they are somewhat move far away from one another, so they occupies much space. Because if the branch chain is, if it is like this, if they are come closer, they try to repel each other because of the electron present in it, so automatically they will move very far away, so they occupy much space, more volume. But what will happen? The density, they are less dense, they are not they are not accumulating in one place, they are move far away from one another, automatically they are lesser denser than the HDP. So low density, the naming itself is there, low density, because they are trying to occupy more space, so automatically volume increases because of the repulsion between two branched chain. Okay, so what will happen, children? Density decreases, right? Density decreases. Then what will happen to the strength? Already asked a question. Density decreases, strength also decreases. Okay, so is it clear, children? So low, the naming itself, you can come to know that low density polythene. It is low because of the branched chain. They are moving, they move far away from one another. They occupy much volume. The more volume is more, automatically the molecule will be lesser denser. If it is lesser denser, strength also, obviously that strength will be decreased. So the molecule seems to be like a transparent. Low density polythene, it's very less dense, so it is what will happen, children? The molecule will be transparent. Okay, check. Now we'll move on to the next polythene, that is nothing but high density polythene. High density polythene, in the case of low density polythene, what we have done, children? In the case of low density polythene, we just applied a lot of heat as well as a lot of pressure, right? But in the case is ulta, in the case of high density polythene, it is quite opposite. In this case, just what we are doing, it is prepared by heating ethene. Both the case polythene only, right? Polythene in the presence of what is that? Hydrocarbon as a solvent. So, solvent can be used at about the previous case, just we used 350 to 570 Kelvin. But in this case, what is the temperature? Just we are using 330 to 343 Kelvin. Okay, under a pressure 6 to 7 atmosphere only. But in the previous case, this we use 1000 to 2000 atmosphere, just a huge pressure. Where in the case of low density polythene, but in the case of high density polythene, temperature as well as pressure both are minimized. So what is the reason? Why in the high density polythene, why temperature as well as pressure is minimum? Because we are using one special catalyst. The catalyst said to be a Ziegler-Natta catalyst. So what is Ziegler-Natta catalyst? Ziegler-Natta means that is a scientist name. Both scientists. Ziegler one scientist, Natta is another scientist. Both the scientists, they found on catalyst that because of their name, the catalyst is also named like Ziegler-Natta catalyst. Ziegler, Z-E-I-L-E-R, Ziegler, Natta. There are two scientists. From their name only, it is started to call what is that? Ziegler-Natta catalyst. What is the Ziegler-Natta catalyst? Ziegler-Natta catalyst nothing but titanium tetrachloride and triethyl aluminium. Titanium tetrachloride and triethyl aluminium is called Ziegler-Natta catalyst. Ziegler-Natta is a very, very important question too. So in the NEET point of view, they may ask a question, what is a Ziegler-Natta catalyst? They will give the different combination like titanium tetrachloride plus triphenyl aluminium, trimethyl aluminium, triethyl aluminium, none of the above. Like this, they may ask a question. So you have to be very careful. Titanium tetrachloride, TiCl4 plus triethyl aluminium. This two combinations said to be a Ziegler-Natta catalyst. So Why in this case, in the case of preparation of HDP polymer, why are we using low temperature as well as low pressure? Because of the special catalyst as we are using here. The special catalyst which is nothing but Ziegler-Natta catalyst, which is what is Ziegler-Natta catalyst? That is titanium tetrachloride plus triethyl aluminium, right? Okay, so just you can look into the equation, children. CH2 double bond CH2 333 to 343 Kelvin, 6 to 7 atmosphere. This thing just we are using, ethylene is getting converted into polythene. I told you already the double bond will be broken, and just in this way just we are going to prepare polyethylene, right? Yes. So it's a very short way just I prepared. I'll take the photo copy and I'll send it to your children. Now the next one is very important thing, that is polytetrafluoroethylene. Polytetrafluoroethylene, otherwise it is called Teflon. 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 Or they have given in the short form PTEF, polytetraethylene fluoride, or PTFE, polytetrafluoroethylene, right? Okay, now we know very well it's a double bond, so there is no doubt in it, which comes under addition polymer. Already I taught you CF2 double bond CF2, the compound containing unsaturated hydrocarbon. This unsaturated hydrocarbon, what kind of mode, what is the mode of polymerization, children? It is nothing but addition polymerization. Okay, so it is an addition polymer of tetrafluoroethylene. It is an addition polymer tetrafluoroethylene. It is obtained by heating tetrafluoroethylene with a free radical. Let me write it here. CF2 double bond CF2. What is the name of the compound, children? If it is CH2, what do we call? The CH2 double bond CH2, what do we call, children? Ethylene. CH2 double bond CH2, ethene, isn't it? CH2 double bond CH2 double bond CH2. This is nothing but ethylene. So what we are doing, it is just we are heating it, NH4 twice S2O8. This is called ammonium persulfate. Ammonium persulfate. Okay, just what we are doing under high pressure. High pressure, just we are supplying high pressure. High pressure. So what we are going to prepare, just we are going to take n times. So double bond will be broken. So what CF2 single bond CF2 n times. This is called Teflon. The special name is Teflon, PTEF, polytetraethylene fluoride. Short form is polytetraethylene fluoride. Okay, so it is obtained by heating tetrafluoroethylene with the free radical or persulfate. Under high pressure, this we are going to prepare Teflon or PTEF, polytetrafluoroethylene. Okay, what is the use? Where we are using Teflon? In our day-to-day life, just we are using Teflon, children. In the non-stick coating, when you are using the cooking pans and utensils, isn't it? It is used as a non-stick coating. It will not stick to any substance. It is used as a non-stick coating for cooking pans and utensils. That's all about the uses of Teflon. Now I will move on to the next thing, that is polyacrylonitrile. Polyacrylonitrile is otherwise called PAN. Polyacrylonitrile. Short form of polyacrylonitrile is which is nothing but PAN. Otherwise which is called Orlon. Polyacrylonitrile which is otherwise called Orlon. 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 This is called Teflon. The previous one what we have seen, children, that is Teflon. Now just we are seeing that as Orlon. So what is Orlon? Which is nothing but PAN. Polyacrylonitrile. So in which way just we are going to prepare polyacrylonitrile? Let us see now. It is a polymerized product of vinyl chloride. Already we discussed many times. It is a polymerized product of vinyl chloride, sorry, vinyl cyanide. The polymerized product of vinyl chloride, that is which is used to prepare polyvinyl chloride, PVC, that is different. Okay, so it is a polymerized product of vinyl cyanide. Okay, vinyl cyanide is otherwise called acrylonitrile. So in which way you are going to prepare vinyl cyanide? Again, it is obtained by addition polymerization of acrylonitrile in the presence of peroxide catalyst. Okay, in the presence of peroxide catalyst. So let's now look at children. CH2 double bond CH. So we know very well what is this, children. CH2 double bond CH2. This is ethylene, isn't it? So what is what is vinyl chloride? CH2 double bond CH. One hydrogen is replaced by chlorine, means that is called vinyl chloride. One hydrogen is replaced by chlorine, that is called vinyl chloride. This another one hydrogen is replaced. If it is the ethene, if one hydrogen is replaced by cyanide group, that is called vinyl cyanide or acrylonitrile. Got it? Acrylonitrile. So what we are going to, children, the presence of peroxide, what will happen? So we are going to, the double bond will be broken. So what is the product? This we are going to get it here, CH2, single bond, CH, right, CN, N times. This is called PAN. Then the special name is Orlan. Special name is Orlan. Okay. So what is the use of the Orlan? Orlan, the solution lesson we have studied semi-permeable membrane, isn't it, children? The semi-permeable membrane, just we have concentrated what is the use of the osmosis process and reverse osmosis process. In order to get a purified water, just we are using the filtration, isn't it? So in the case of filtration, just we are using special membrane. That membrane is said to be the membrane is made up of PAN, that is nothing but Orlan. So the special ultrafiltration membrane is nothing but made up of Orlan. In that case, just we are using polyacrylonitrile, that is PAN. Okay, so it is a versatile polymer which is used to produce large variety of products. It's a very familiar product, familiar polymer. Is it right? So this familiar product, including ultrafiltration membrane, hollow fibers osmosis, fibers from textiles, and oxidized PAN fibers. Ultrafiltration membrane, just we are using Orlan. Halo fibers, just we are using halo fibers osmosis, just we are using fibers for textiles, the oxidized PAN fibers. These are the things just we are using Orlan. Orlan, these are the fields just we are using Orlan. Okay. So in this video, just we discussed about some addition polymers. What are they? Preparation of polythene. Under preparation of the polythene, just we have seen two different types of polythene, that is low density polythene, another one is high density polythene. The second, just we discussed about another addition polymer, that is Teflon, which means a CF2 double bond CF2. In the case of polymer means bond CF2 single bond CF2 N times, which is nothing but Teflon. Another one we have seen, that is Orlan. Orlan and Teflon, that is called, the previous one is called Teflon, the second one is called Orlan. Orlan, in short form we can call it as PAN. PAN, what is another name of PAN? The name of the question is maybe asked like that. What is another name of PAN? PAN is being called Orlan. So what is what are the fields we are using Orlan? Just now we discussed all those things. So you can go through it, children. We will continue in the next video. Thank you.